Time will tell. That's how Donald J. Trump acknowledged President-elect Joe Biden for the first time. Time will tell. Suggests the future will decide who will be the next president. He's right, but only because the Byzantine U.S. election finishes on December 14th. Trump lost the election, but his supporters remain indomitable, which means they will never lose. Trump's inscrutable or mysterious message, time will tell, is a sign to his supporters. A sign to don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing.
Speaking of Donald Trump signaling supporters, spurious news sources travel around the world before fact-checkers can pack their bags. To fight fake news and the liars that lie them, a team of inventors built an AI that scrutinizes website registration information to find patterns like no names or impossible addresses. This robot's careful attention to detail helps fact-checkers find fake news before the lies start their journey. Armenia and Azerbaijan signed a deal to stop their 6-week war. Russian peacekeepers will buttress the deal, which means Russian soldiers will support the peace. Armenians will lose land because they lost the war. Ethiopian refugees circumvent war and seek safety in Sudan this week. To circumvent fighting is to avoid it, and the fighting has cut off gasoline, internet, as well as food supplies. The Ethiopian government and the Tigray rebel group from northern Ethiopia are fighting and making the coronavirus emergency worse. Be safe out there, since the number of coronavirus infections break records every day. Delivery drivers have become ubiquitous around the world because people at home choose e-commerce to stay safe. Ubiquitous means everywhere. Every country and every community depends on these driving workers. Weekly Wig News stands with the delivery drivers. Thank you for bringing us everything. The job is not easy. Exacting delivery schedules hurt the drivers. Chinese delivery drivers protested before Singles Day, November 11th, but there have been other protests in South Korea, United States, and Europe. Hope comes this week with a possible coronavirus vaccine. However, the virus needs a cold chain of negative 70 degrees Celsius, which is too cold for ice cream and still not cool enough for a face tattoo. A cold chain is a painstaking, careful, and freezing cold transport system for vaccines. Most hospitals, especially those in poor regions, cannot keep a cold chain of negative 70 degrees Celsius. That means face masks will be cool for a little while longer. If you watch this far, find someone who's too cool for their face mask and share the Weekly Wig News. Today's words were time will tell, Byzantine, indomitable, inscrutable, scrutinize, spurious, ubiquitous, buttress, circumvent, exacting, and painstaking. I'm your host, Michael Paul John Smith, telling you to eat your vegetables and read your news.